Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 70 of this podcast. Really good to see you guys. Now in Brisbane here, there's lots of happening. We are in lockdown at the moment for 3 days. So rearranging everything, trying to get everything sorted while we are in lockdown. In the meantime, I bought a new apartment. I have decided in about 3-4 months, I'm going to be moving into a new apartment, which is really exciting. So now there's a bit of reno that I have to do. So my brain is sort of ticking with lots of ideas and lots of ways to how to refurbish this place, which I'm super excited about. So these are the benefits of being able to be in business long term, and then have started to have a cash flow and started to invest in different things that you want. And if you're listening to this and this sounds like a dream, remember, I was there just over 6 years ago. I had no money, I had no cash flow, I had no idea what I was doing in business. And one step at a time, one coach at a time, one faith and trust at a time, I got it all sorted. So I just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on in my life at the moment. And Easter is about to happen. I'm going down to the Gold Coast, well, lockdown permitted. And I'm going to spend some time with my sis from another mother, Natasha. We're going to spend the weekend together, which is really exciting. Okay, so I want to today talk about something really cool that lots of you are using as an excuse. I'm like, Francesca, it's really easy for you to be in business, but listen, I'm scared of technology. I am not tech savvy. I don't even know how to switch on a computer. Legit, this is one of my clients used to say that, and she's like now a tech savvy. So being expert at technology is not that you're just born with expertise and other people are not, right? It's not something that is like a gene. I don't have a technology gene and you don't, right? Is that the thing is, we have used it more than you. So what you need to do is to start using it more. Even if at the beginning it gives you anxiety and it gives you overwhelm and you get upset and you want to smash the computer, you got to learn that in business, as a business owner, you need to understand that computers are going to be your best friend. Technology is going to be your best friend because you're going to be able to scale your business to the next level if you have that ability to be in technology. So overwhelming, if you are thinking about, oh my gosh, like, I don't know how to do this, and you're going with the mindset of going, I don't know how to do something, you're definitely not going to be able to do it. So what we need to do is that we need to make sure that you understand that, like everything, technology is just something that the more you do it, the better you get at it, right? It is something that as a beginning of the business, I felt very non-tech savvy at all. I remember my brother, like, he would run the computer, especially I bought a Mac, and I was like, how the hell do you use this thing? And I was so really good at it at all. And I was uncoordinated, and my brother would just press buttons and things would happen. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? So I wasn't always amazing at technology, but I've always be willing to figure it out because I didn't want to just sit behind and let other people, tell me what to do and not knowing how to do it, right? So, and thank goodness, because I'm still single at 30 and nearly 39, and I have to figure it out. I don't have a man that can just come in and help me with a TV when it doesn't work, right? I had to figure it out. If I wanted to watch a movie, I had to figure out how to put a movie on. So all of those things is something that I chose. I'm going to become a tech savvy person. I chose it. I made a decision. Have you done that? Or are you using that as an excuse so other people can help you? I mean, it's beautiful to be able to be helped by other people. It's beautiful to be able to lean on other people, but I want to be independent, and I want to know that I can do things on the computer. I can open up a platform and navigate my way around it. I mean, the beauty about being in business and starting to invest in having other people, our team members, to help you support you, is that eventually they're going to do all the nitty gritty and know how to click here and click there and make something happen. But you, as a business owner, you need to know what the platform can do. You need to understand technology. You need to understand Zapier. If you're now thinking like, what did she say, an Italian word? No. Zapier is a platform that helps you connect. So it puts like a zap in between one platform and the other so that they talk to each other, right? So it helps technology. For example, if people RSVP to our event on Meetup, it will create a zap that will put all the information into our database, right? So we have, boom, in 2 seconds, one person put the email, mobile, everything into Meetup. It will transfer automatically into our Airtable, and from Airtable into our database. So we have zaps that do that all automatic so that we don't have to spend manual labor and do all the things manually. So knowing this stuff, even knowing this stuff, some people go like, what? You can do that? Yes. So imagine how much time you're spending right now that you could save if you start to get a little bit more tech savvy. If you just start to understand what computers can do. There's so many people that even saving, like even every time I've literally made my mission 6 years ago when I started the business, I made my mission of going, I am not going to be behind in technology. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to understand things so that I can support and help my team and guide them into what we're going to be doing, right? So I literally went at the Apple store, like legit, there's free training at the Apple store. And I used to go at the Apple store every literally week to get some training. So now I'm legit an Apple expert. I can say, honestly, that I love Apple and I'm an expert and I can just use it and I can just do whatever I want. And this is priceless for your business because now I can be way more productive because I'm not spending 20 minutes trying to open a file. I'm not spending 20 minutes trying to find the file. Well, I bet finding the file is more about being organized. And I'll talk about that in another platform. But you know how many times I go to talk to a client and I said, what about this and that? And they said, oh yeah, I did save it somewhere. Let me find it. Oh, and 20 minutes later, they're still looking for the same file. I'm like, this is not being productive. You need to learn how to have shortcuts on your computer so you can find stuff quicker. You need to have ability to understand what a computer can do and how you can automate as many things as possible so that you can save your time and your virtual assistant time. You need to really make it your mission, and it starts from a decision. So what about today that you're listening to this? Ask yourself, what is my biggest fear about technology? At the end of the day, if you have a fear about the technology, what is the worst case scenario? That you press something and what, you destroy the computer? Like, it's, our fears are not even real, right? We need to understand that it's not even real. Whatever you're afraid of is never going to happen. And if it does happen, you will learn from it, right? So always have a backup of your computer. So if that's something you delete, you'll find it again. So I'm using Dropbox, so business. So everything that if anybody deletes anything on Dropbox, I will always find it. I will always be able to find it. I will always recover it. I'm never going to lose anything. So I don't have fear of clicking here, clicking there, because nothing's going to get lost. So it's about, again, the reason why we're afraid, because we don't know. When we don't know, when we're ignorant about something, we are afraid of it. But when you understand it, you're not going to be afraid of it because you're going to understand, I can't do any damage. So fear is driven from the unknown. So you got to lean into the unknown and start to become knowledgeable about it and literally make a choice every day. From now on, you're going to spend 10 to 15 minutes in your technology, into understanding your computer, into watching YouTube videos, into going to the Apple once a week, right? Whatever it is that you need to do to really become your best friend with your computer, really understand it. And honestly, sometimes I work with people, and I'm not judging other computers, but I have noticed that most of the successful people are running the computers, the business on a Mac. So just maybe it's time for you to have a look into Mac and invest into Mac. It used to be the most expensive. Now it's not even the most expensive. It talks to everything. I have an Apple TV that every time we've got a meeting with our team, we can just project anything is any of our screens on the projector without even having a cable. Like, it's just priceless what you can do with Apple. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by Apple. If you're thinking like, oh my gosh, this is an Apple ad, is not. I promise you. But the thing is, I had to work out what was the most efficient way to run a business. and what was going to be more productive for me, for my team, what's going to be something that's going to save us time. And, a lot of the time when you're not using a non-Apple, it just switches off, it doesn't work. And, my computer has done it maybe once in the last 6 years, right? So it's got so much more longevity in working. But again, I'm not just saying that you should change to Apple, but the thing is, you got to look into and do some research into what is the easiest, better system out there for your business that's going to help you with the growth of your business as well. So every day I just spend some time in different things. Like, so firstly, if you are not computer savvy, learn computer, literally how to have shortcuts, how to get to different windows faster and all of that. So optimize your time on using the computer. Then you got to start to bring different platforms, start to really dive yourself into it. Like, I remember when I changed from Viber into Slack, I would just like, wait, what a minute. And they're both communication tools for talking to my VA in the Philippines. And I didn't like Slack at first, right? Because like anything, when you're not used to it, you're just like, oh, I don't like it. This just looks confusing, right? But then as you start using it, if you start familiarizing yourself with it, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. And now I couldn't imagine my life without Slack. It's like the best communication tool. It's so easy. It separates all your different threads. You can find things easy. I'm in love with Slack. And every single platform was the same. When we started working on Airtable, which is pretty much Excel on steroids, and everybody can just work on it, and it's different from Google Drive, and I just love it. I didn't at the beginning. I was like, what is this? This is more stuff for me to learn. And I get it at the beginning. You just want to throw a tantrum and go, no, no one more platform, people. But then you understand that it's going to save time to the team, save time to yourself, get more organized, get more efficient with your time. And people are going to be able to have a visual where we're at in every project. And you're going to go, okay, I've got to learn it. So I learned to suck it up and just learn the platforms that I need to learn. And the more I use them, the better I get at it. The more I try to delegate and avoid it, the worse I'm at it, and the more I'm afraid of it. So it's all start from your thought about this platform, the thought about technology. What do you think when you think of technology? What is that right there? What your thought? Oh, it's painful. Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, I'm not tech savvy. Oh, whatever you say, then that's going to trigger a feeling of overwhelm, fear, scarcity, any of this feeling. And obviously that feeling is going to make you not take action. It's going to make you run away. It's going to make you stop even trying. So what if it wasn't overwhelming? What if technology wasn't overwhelming? What if technology wasn't scary? What if technology was, was fun? What if technology was fun? Have you ever thought about that? I know that you're thinking, yeah, Francesca, whatever. I actually enjoy technology now because when I get everything organized, and I just feel like, oh my gosh, my brain is free to invent things, to create things, to do things to the next level in my business, to do more videos, to record more podcasts. I get way more productive when everything is started, everything is done. When I am trying to do it all by myself, especially, that's when I drown. So what if you make it a game, your mission to become tech savvy? What if you say, by the end of the month, I'm going to know how to navigate my computer easily? You know why I know this is possible? Because I had plenty of clients that used to tell me, Francesca, I'm not tech savvy. And then all of a sudden, they know more about technology than me. A lot of people think that being tech savvy means that you need to know the coding of something. You need to know why that is doing that. I don't know any of that. I just know how to use it. And everything right now, most platforms right now are so user-friendly that it's amazing how easy they make it for us, right? So don't be afraid and dive yourself into one platform every month. And by the end of the month, you will know very well 12 platforms. Imagine what will happen to your business when you are confident with 12 platforms. Imagine what will happen to your business when you just go, oh, wasn't that bad. I know how to do that. I know how to click here. I know how to find that. I know how to use this platform. Oh, I know that. I don't know how to do it, but I know that this could connect with that, with Zapier, and then all the information will come across. I'm sure there is something like that. And then you get an expert to help you. And for me, my experts are my virtual assistants. They know everything. They literally know how to connect everything, how to do all the back end. They didn't at the beginning. We trained them, we helped them, we got them, we paid for their training and everything that I need to do to get them knowledgeable. And now they are my little rocks. They know how to do everything. So again, you don't have to do it all by yourself. In the Mafia Academy, we have one day a month, we have a tech call. And so in that call, anybody can jump in and ask so many questions. And clients love that because they have the extra support of, if they get stuck into any of the technology bits, they can ask my experts. So think about it. Getting a virtual assistant that might be able to help you. But again, a lot of people get a virtual assistant to think, oh, she's going to do all the stuff that I hate. And I'm never, ever, ever, ever have to know technology. And that is not the truth, because if that virtual assistant leaves and you don't have anybody else, you need to know that stuff to be able to train the next person. So it's really important that you don't just drop. And I did that. That was my biggest mistake in business. Whatever I didn't like, I would just delegate it, but not be aware of what they were doing. So then when they would go, I'll be like, holy guacamole, now I need to start from scratch. Now I need to learn what they did now. And it was way more complicated than for me started at the beginning with them, so that I can see how it grows into something complicated. So what if it wasn't hard? What if it's just your thought that is making this hard? What if technology was easy? What if technology was literally fun? Think about it. How would it look like? What would you do if technology was fun? How would you behave if technology was fun? What would be your attitude towards your computer? Would you want to break it or would you want to love it? I love my computer. I love that I'm tech savvy. I love that I can navigate my way around any technology. And right nowadays, my business is obviously very complicated. We've got now 15 people working for me, and I can guarantee that I'm not the most tech savvy, but I can understand what does what, and I can understand what the potentiality of platforms, and I can easily, confidently say to my team, no, I'm sure there is a faster way to do that, find it. And my team go and find it because they know that I know it. I know there's something better than that. I know there is a better way, so we're going to go and find it. So it's a matter of being open to it and understand that you are not into this is not a scary thing. You can do it. Everybody's done it. I've got lots of clients that started with me going, I'm not tech savvy at all. And now they're like experts in many, many, many platforms. So you can do it. And as a business owner, I can tell you honestly, it's nearly a must. You need to be okay with technology. You need to understand what does what. You need to play with it. You need to spend some time in it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get and the easier you'll become. I can guarantee you that. So I hope you guys are going to choose technology. If you think that you want help with any of these, just email us or send me a message on Facebook and let us know that you want a virtual assistant, because we can provide that for you and we can get your virtual assistant to help you. But remember, you also need to step up. You also need to become tech savvy so that together you can become unstoppable. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. And if you love this, make sure that you go and give us a shout out and leave us an amazing review, if you don't mind. We would love to hear from you. Now, I wanted to give a shout out to one of my clients, Christine, that she had a huge event with 95 registrations. This is amazing. Congratulations, Christine. And from that event, she was able to get 5 clients. This is incredible. What happens when you put yourself out there, when you start to run events, when you start to run webinars, when you really start to embrace technology and make the most out of it and put so many call to actions out there people cannot say no to. So ask yourself, am I confident? A lot of people don't go into Zoom. They don't do a Zoom meeting because they're afraid of technology. Just get a virtual assistant working with you and start to do Zoom meetings with them every day. And then you become a pro at doing Zoom, right? It's really important that you don't avoid it. Understand it and tackle it. Tackle your fear for technology and you are going to be amazing at it. Thank you everybody for listening, and I look forward to see you next week for another episode of Business Behind the Scene. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.